All right, guys, welcome back to Remotely Wasted. Here to talk Heisman conversations with you. Heisman Watch. Normally, we do this as part of the main episode. Doing multiple episodes tonight due to some work constraints I had going on, but we're here. We're here to talk Heisman. The Heisman race is it's
Still,
weird. This has been
still
one of the
kind of
weirder.
close.
Normally, it's narrowed down to like one or two guys. This is like a really tight race. Like if you look at the odds, like the Vegas odds right now for the
Sayin's the
Heisman, it's very
favorite
close.
somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's due to the lack of
Uh,
competition he's facing. He's just gonna be shredding every
yeah,
team
but
he
he's not
plays.
even like beating everybody in stats. It's like uh, Mendoza is the same record, and he's got better stats. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I hope I hope he fucking beats him. So I don't want Sayin to win it. It's just that would be a boring ass winner. They've done nothing.
he's not had a Heisman moment like a lot of these other guys have. So I'm in agreement with you.
I mean, it's
Like
cool he's a
he's
freshman
looking
and like he's
good.
cooking, but like you also have Jeremiah Smith out there. Like you got elite wide receivers, and you're playing barely FBS schools. It feels like I don't know. I don't like it, but
To
uh,
hop into the top five, it looks like you're rocking with Diego Pavia at number five.
I ended up going to six just because like I feel like you can't like yeah. I feel like this is the six here in some particular order, but yeah, I got Pavia at five. They did just come off a loss. I think I had him a little higher. So I brought him down, but. You know, his stats are pretty good. He's got 18 passing touchdowns, 500 rushing yards, and six rushing touchdowns. So it's 24 total, five interceptions. He's got 2,000 total yards. I don't know if I just said that already or not. QBR is decent. He's got some decent wins. Um, I mean, yeah, the Missouri wins falling off. LSU fell off. South Carolina fell off. So I mean, I guess maybe not at this point. Maybe the wins are kind of buns, but uh, his stats are pretty good. I just don't think he's got enough left on the schedule to really bring it home. He'd have to go
Yeah,
just absolutely nuclear over the next 4 weeks, win all the games, and just, maybe pass for 300, run for 100, and like a couple touchdowns in between those. So I just don't see a way forward for him, unfortunately, but I
yeah.
like
I
his
mean, I
game.
kind of I agree after this Texas loss. I think there's seven guys that are kind of in contention. Um, I went with Jeremiah Love at number five. I feel like he's kind of still in it a little bit. Um, as far as I know, he's doing good. I didn't really tune into Notre Dame this weekend. I don't know if they played, um, but I feel like he's one of the guys that's still kind of in contention. Probably needs to get his yardage up quite a
They
bit in
played
this last
they played
stretch.
Boston College. What the fuck am I looking for?
Yeah, which I mean, he didn't have the greatest game.
He had 136, two
Two
touchdowns,
touchdowns.
30 rushing yards. So he's
That's
got
pretty good.
14 total touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards rushing, 227 receiving. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. He's had just a few kind of stinkers over the season. You know, the Miami game,
Yeah.
Arkansas, NC State didn't look great. But
If
if
he
you take
had
those
like
games
at
away,
least like this or that, maybe like every game, he'd be up closer to 1,200. Might be, and
yeah,
then if they didn't lose these two games like that, other than those two, they've played nobody. Like, and the two like really good defenses he's played. I mean, probably no fault of his own. This is he only had 10 carries, 23 carries for 94 yards. It's not like great, but still pretty good defense. And other than that, like they got nothing. There's no juice. There's no juice in the schedule.
yeah, and I mean that's kind of the thing. I think
They
he's
would have
gonna
to be undefeated.
benefit. Yeah, I think he's gonna benefit from the fact that they're gonna be like a playoff team, but just with the race as thick as it is, I don't think he's like a serious contender. I think he's kind of like in a Diego Pavia situation. He's just kind of on the outside looking
Yeah,
in. Like he's probably not even going to get invited. Which
probably
they only
not.
invite four, which is why I didn't have him in my top four. Um, I think we have the same guy Well, now it's your five, so that's my
Yep,
four.
yep.
I got
Um,
saying it for.
he's got good stats. No rushing touchdowns, so just 23 through the air, 30 rushing yards. So man does not run the ball at all. I wonder what his 40 time is. He does have number one QBR, three picks, 21, basically 2,200 yards. You compare that to Pavia, he's got, I don't know, what is that? I got a little over 100 extra yards. But then you take Pavia's 500 yards rushing. And I think he's got more touchdowns total. So what did we say it was? 20, 24? Yeah. So
Yeah, you throw in the six.
I
Yeah, it ends up
I only
24.
got Pavia behind him because he's lost two games. But stats wise, Pavia it means way more to his team. His team is completely him, and runs through him. There's nothing there, if he's having a bad game or they can't move the ball, that they're not gonna win.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. I mean, and when you're
and
looking at,
they've played better teams. So like
they played way better teams. And honestly, if you look at Vanderbilt, like he's a senior, right? Pavia. Next year, they're probably going to be asked because they don't have him. Like he's that big of a difference maker
unless they
on a
pull some
team. I think.
crazy transfer. Apparently there's some kid at an FCS school. He's like like number one quarterback in FCS. This dude's a absolute monster. Maybe he's a D2. I think it's a D2 school. The dude is out there like looking like Lamar Jackson, like cooking motherfuckers. I don't remember what the school is, but apparently he's like kind of hot. So maybe if Vandy can find a way to pull that guy, I don't know.
I
I'm not
mean,
sure where that kid's gonna go, but he's gonna fuck some shit up next year.
yeah, he might end up at an even bigger school. But yeah, I had saying at four. I don't know his get like you said he just feels like a really boring contender. Like he's not really like you said he's not the difference maker on the team. He's not putting the team on his back. He's got a very good defense, great receivers, and credit to him, he's putting up the numbers he needs
I
to be
mean,
putting up.
the
But
two good defenses that they played is Texas and probably Illinois. He threw for 126, one touchdown against Texas, 166, two touchdowns against Illinois. That's not like I mean, the yards is ass. That's ass. Like just there's no way around it. It's ass. And then everybody else, they're just beating up on him like 300 on everybody else other than Washington, which is I guess probably the third best defense that they play. It's just not good. I don't. If he won the Heisman, I'd be disappointed.
I would be
Like good,
like
I'd
so
be happy
mad.
for him. Like I don't like dislike the kid. Like he's a good player. But it would feel like unearned almost. That's like
It would
you
feel
would
like the most boring Heisman winner of recent memory, like maybe ever.
it would feel so unearned.
Like
But
I can't
I
I can't
just
think of the last time there was such a boring
we kind of
like
have to hope
winner.
like Indiana beats them in the Big Ten championship to like for him maybe not to win it. That might be it.
Yeah, I mean I still like Mendoza
Yeah, I
because
did too. That's
but
fine.
it might come down to the winner of the Big Ten championship, Indiana, or but also I feel like Indiana probably wants that way more than Ohio
Yeah,
State does. Ohio State's probably going to be protecting their playbook of being weird, and I think Indiana's just going to go in for the kill.
we'll see. Number four, I got Marcel Reed.
That's my number three.
Okay.
Um, so
His stats are
bigger
pretty kind of
wins.
on par to Diego Pavia. They just have bigger wins and they haven't lost. So like you compare them straight across. Um, little under, little under 100 passing yards total. They almost have identical passing touchdowns. One interception difference. Reed's QBR is worse. Pavia has like 150 extra rushing yards. They have the same amount of rushing touchdowns. So like stats wise, Pavia's got him, but competition wise and wins
And wins. That's
and
the big
being
thing.
undefeated, Marcel Reed takes him. So my opinion. And then Marcel Reed's also played significantly better teams than Julian Sayin. Uh, so it shouldn't even. Yeah, and like if you compare Julian Sayin and Marcel Reed, like okay, 17, 18, 19, 20, he's got 23 total touchdowns. They have the same amount of touchdowns. Um, He's like 200 yards passing under. Yeah, the QBR. I don't even know if QBR really factors into it too much, but he's and he's got 500 rushing yard or 350 pretty much. So it's like
And yeah,
you add
there's
those to the
six
total like
touchdowns.
total yards, like he's got him beat in like every category except interceptions and QBR and way better wins. So like there's no fucking world that Marcel Reed should lose to Julian Sayin if like this continues.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think if A&M runs the table, I don't see how you don't give it to Marcel Reed unless
Yeah,
Indiana also runs the table. Then you have that kind of matchup right there.
conversation between those two,
But
which
going
I would
undefeated
be
in this SEC it
is
would be a
crazy.
huge feat that I honestly I can't even see them doing it.
I don't even know who do they have left. I wonder. Like I don't know.
They got Texas.
Missouri, that's an easy dub. I mean, they're only tough games, Texas, so they have a pretty good chance.
They got to go at Texas. Big rivalry game. Could go either way.
Yeah, if they was at home,
I like Elko. I like Elko's like
I do too.
confidence and kind of spirit he's brought to that team to where I think they could go into Austin, and I don't know if it'd be an upset, but I feel like
For A&M
The
as like a
Longhorns would be the betting
program,
favorites probably.
yeah, and then especially if Texas continues to win and they don't lose any more games up until that point, like yeah, I feel like Texas would be favored for some reason. Uh, Also just because I guess the home team like for spreads it adds like 1 to 4 points toward like to them. Um,
And it's
so
already
that
like a
that
coin flip game,
so
so
that
they'll
might be
probably just
enough
go
to swing
Texas
it, but
3.5 or something like that.
2.5 maybe.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't know, and it's also like A&M's kind of like the little brother
yeah.
of the
So
schools,
yeah,
which
program against program, it would be a massive upset. There would be a lot at stake. You know, if A&M wins that game, they might knock Texas out because they already have 2 losses. So,
yeah, one more loss probably sends them home.
but I feel like Texas would be, if, they win the rest of the games, they would creep their way higher up, and they'd be like, okay, was this the first 3 loss team we put in? You know, they beat all these other schools. They'd probably slip in at 11. I could see it, and then they
Yeah,
somehow rematch in the playoffs. 100%. I could fucking see it, brother. I could see it, right? I could see it
I would
right
hate that
now.
because I guarantee you if
And
we
then
lost to
Texas wins that
Bama,
game, and then they make the championship, and oh, Arch Manning is a freshman, takes Texas to the national championship, and then they fucking
it'd
probably
be so annoying.
upset Indiana.
Because like I swear,
See,
if
that's
we
the
lost to
storyline right there.
Bama and then went finish 9-3, we wouldn't even get considered. Like it wouldn't even they wouldn't even
I'd
consider it.
I'd be fucking sick. Now that's it. Texas is winning. They're beating Indiana in the championship.
I
I
sure
had a
hope not.
vision. I had a vision. I got Haynes King at 3. I
Yeah,
know that
unfortunately, I left him off my list just because I don't think with the loss he's gonna get considered as much.
I know that they just lost, but like this dude's stats it's fucking insane. Like this is like I don't remember what Jaden Daniels' stat line was, but I feel like he's probably close. He's almost got 2,000 yards passing, 9 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, top 10 QBR, and he's got 750 rushing yards and 14 rushing touchdowns. So he's got what 23 total touchdowns.
Yeah, and
So
I
he's
mean
tied with Sayin. What was it? Is Marcel Reed tied with him too, or is it one off? But
Marcel's got 23 as well.
yeah, so all three of them are
Um,
tied. But he's got 754 rushing yards. Like that's
yeah.
and 2 interceptions. Yes, they haven't played really anybody either, but I
Well,
don't
and I
know.
mean, he had one of the more impressive games of the entire season this past weekend. You're talking 500 total yards. How often do we see that a season?
And 4 touchdowns. Like
I just
it's
it's unfortunate that they lost and that they haven't played anybody because I just don't think he might get invited. He might be like the fourth place guy, but he deserves a lot more credit than he's really getting this year.
yeah, like purely stats basis where is why I have him up here. Like yeah, they have nothing on their schedule that puts them above any of these dudes, but stats wise, he's like blowing them all kind of out. Um, and he's kind of in that same boat as Pavia, like what he means to his team. That's a Heisman. That's a Heisman like trait, almost like a something you should have to win the award.
Yeah,
Like you take
absolutely.
like last year, Ginty and Travis Hunter, you take them off their teams. Like those teams probably suck. Uh, this year you take Haynes King and replace him with somebody else, they probably don't win all of these games. You take
Yeah, I
Pavia
mean
off
they
their
might
off
be
that
okay,
team,
but they're not going to be this good.
yeah, not at all. You probably put Marcel Reed on Georgia Tech, and they probably still don't win all these games. Haynes King is just he's a warrior. The dude just he looks for contact when he's running. He fights for the yards. He fights for the first downs. He be out there hitting people. The dude's he's hurt like every game. Uh, this dude is he's like Scatterboo at quarterback.
He's kind of, and he's just like, I don't know, he's got a calm demeanor to him, like good leadership quality. Like I saw him on game day. It might have been last week or the week before, where they do that little thing in the morning where they're on the field throwing, but they're also interviewing at the same time.
Yeah,
He sounded like calm and composed. One of my favorite players in all of college football this season. Would
yo,
love to see him in the NFL. Like put him at running back if you don't think he could play quarterback. It'd be cool.
I don't really know. Like, can he play quarterback in the NFL? Like, I mean, he's got the height for it. He's got the size. His completion percentages aren't that terrible. He's got what 3 games under 70, which isn't terrible, and he can run like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
uh,
I feel like he could maybe. What was that guy's name for the Saints?
Taysom Hill.
I feel like he could maybe do something
Yeah,
similar to that.
yeah. I mean, he can throw and he can run, so like he's at least hitting those 2 boxes. I don't know if he can catch,
I
but
guarantee you, he could probably catch, or you could teach him how to catch.
he's fast as shit. So like, I mean, he's gonna juke somebody out to get it open. Uh, yeah, he's a baller. I can't leave him off the list. I can't, and I don't know if I will going forward. If he continues to produce,
Well, I mean, I think if he bounces back
and then
from
they
this
got Georgia
loss,
their
that
last
helps out a
game. If
lot.
they beat Georgia with just one loss, I mean, they'll make the playoffs more than likely.
Yeah,
Even if
I mean,
they
he's
miss
definitely
out on
still
the ACC
floating.
championship. So I think he still has a shot, pure stats
Yeah, I
wise.
mean, I think he's floating in this top like 6, 7 guys that are really in the hunt still. And like you said, if he gets that win against Georgia, keeps putting up these stats these last few weeks, there's a world where, and then if he gets an ACC championship game, adds
Yeah.
more, there's a world where he could possibly win the Heisman.
If
It's
he
not
was
set
also
in stone.
on a bigger team, even with one loss, like he would be number one. Like Jaden
Oh yeah,
Daniels when he
if
won
he was
it, they
out if
had
he was
like
on
what they had
Miami, he'd be
two
number
or three
one.
losses that year.
They had 3 losses for
Yeah.
LSU. Yeah.
So you put fucking Haynes King on LSU with their record. He's number one with these stats. It's just because they're the team he's on, unfortunately,
Yeah,
and
that's the unfortunate part.
it is what it
Um,
is.
I think we have the exact same top two and that the same order. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just liking Mendoza a little bit better than Ty Simpson, but Ty
Oh,
Simpson,
I mean, like we talked about, I think in our last episode with when we talked about Bama, their wins are kind of fading a little bit. Missouri's dropping off, Tennessee dropping off, Vandy's dropping off. They just lost another one. So their super great schedule that we'd been kind of riding on with Alabama and kind of propping them up a little bit. Yeah, like, yeah, they're playing really well, other than maybe this last game. Um, and then yeah, Ty Simpson had a not his best game, but he still threw for 253, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
yeah, and that's the
Uh,
credit you got to give him. Even in like the loss against Florida State, he still had a pretty good game,
yeah, he
like a
hasn't really
solid
had
game.
any like bad games. Like he's over 200 yards every game, which is more than you can say about Julian Sayin. Like you compare them, almost even passing yards, 4 yards difference. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, so he's 1 touchdown short, 2 interceptions less. QBR's a little worse, but they've played better teams. So like, there's no world where Ty Simpson should be behind Julian Sayin either. So I mean, even if you take Haynes King out, it should still be Marcel Reed and Ty Simpson above Julian Sayin.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think Sands just getting the Ohio State kind of favoritism treatment, and
Disgusting.
I think Marcel Reed, Ty Simpson, and Fernando Mendoza are just like they've just done more.
Yeah, he's got what the most. He's got the most touchdowns. He's got 29, 4 rushing touchdowns, 220 rushing.
Third
So
in
he's got
QBR.
third in QBR. He's got 3 more interceptions, 2 less than him,
He's got
one more than
27 total
Simpson,
touchdowns. It looks like, or does it
and
is
he's
that
at
four
20.
touchdowns on the
He's
year?
got 29. So he's got the most.
29. Yeah.
Got the most out of all of these dudes.
by a
Passing yards
lot.
wise, he's like 60 behind Ty and about the same.
I'm just thinking with when you're pushing 30 touchdowns already and nobody else is really in that ballpark, like
Yeah.
I feel like you got to be kind of the favorite at this point. I will say, like Ty Simpson is super impressive with the only one interception. That's like to me, that's like a undervalued stat, like a lack of interceptions.
Yeah.
But just what Mendoza is doing is just like, first off, like we kind of in the same way we discussed Pavia. Um, he's on a team that just really needs him, and it's like this is a big season for them. They don't have seasons like this all the time, other than
Yeah.
last year. And this feels bigger than last year because they got that bigger win against Oregon.
And to be fair for Mendoza, like yeah, they ain't played a whole lot of good teams either, but Oregon's got a good defense. Iowa's
Iowa's got
good
a good defense.
defense. Illinois
Illinois is
supposedly is
okay.
a good defense. Um, I mean, Julian Sayin also played Illinois too, so had played way worse, and the score was way closer. They beat them 63-10. They threw for 267, 5 touchdowns. Julian Sayin had 166, 2 touchdowns. So like, I mean, yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, I
You
think
tell me.
as long as Mendoza, I mean, I think I feel like the stage is kind of getting set up for like a Mendoza saying like show off in the Big Ten championship to see who could possibly come out with the win there.
I
And the
mean,
winner of
if,
that
if
probably gets the Heisman.
it'll be them, if Alabama don't lose any more games, they win the SEC championship, or maybe they make it in the A&M. It's them and A&M. It'll be those four dudes. The winners
That
come
would
out
be
and
that would be awesome if we. I want to not know going into the night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
going into conference championships. There's the four dudes on those four teams. Two of them will be undefeated, or three of them if A&M still makes it there. Three of the teams will be undefeated. One's got one loss, but he's got like really great stats. They beat some decent teams at the time, and then it's the winners of the two games is like the final two, and then at that point it's like stats.
we
Who's
have
got
no
the
we have no
better
idea who's
stats?
gonna win.
Yeah, it's gonna be could be kind of
I
cool.
like I like a Heisman race where you don't know till like the night of,
And
which
then
we
you got
haven't
Dark
got
Horse
that in a
Haynes
while.
King sneaking up. Maybe he knocks Georgia down, and then knocks him out of the fucking SEC championship. Oh no, they wouldn't because it's not a conference game, but maybe knocks him closer to the 12. They lose to A&M or Bama if one of those two teams don't make it. Maybe he sneaks in there in that fourth spot or something. Maybe it's those four, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say, like, I do feel like the rise of sports betting has kind of killed the mystery for the Heisman, just because like
Yeah,
you kind of know by the odds, like, okay, this guy has the top odds. Like we knew last year that Travis Hunter was going to win, but I feel like in any other year when before sports betting was as like prevalent, we would have been like, is it going to be Gentry or is it going to be Hunter? Like the last like one I really remember enjoying was Mark Ingram. It was like Mark Ingram and Dom Kinsu, Tim Tebow, Andrew Luck, Toby
that's a
Gerhart. Like
stupid
it was
lineup.
that was like a crazy Heisman thing, and we didn't know who was gonna win. I'm hoping we get something that at least kind of feels like that this year.
Yeah, maybe the odds are all like kind of close. Like it could be one of the four.
Yeah, I feel like if they're within like 200-ish points of each other, like it could go either way.
It's reasonable, yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
guess that's the
I wouldn't
Heisman.
say it's wide open, but it's still, I don't out of these seven dudes, I guess if you add Jeremiah Love in there, um I don't think there's anybody else that you can consider really.
No, not anybody I could think of off the top of my head. I mean, we have 5 weeks left, including conference championships. Normally, the race is a lot tighter at this point, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty thankful for what we got this year. This isn't like a typical Heisman race.
Hopefully it
Um,
just keeps going.
hopefully, it just goes all the way down to the end. That's
Yeah,
my hope.
that'd be sweet. But yeah, that's it for the Heisman top seven, I guess, at this point.
Yep. We'll
The
we'll
final seven.
yep the final seven, and we'll catch y'all next week to discuss the Heisman more. We'll probably be back to our regular scheduled programming next week. But roll tide.
Roll Tide.